Howdy, friends. I had to do today's podcast after a recent conversation really prompted this thinking in me about how even the most talented writers make the same mistake and why most writers never meet their full potential and why the best horses don't always win. Let's get into it.
Welcome to The Resilient Reiner, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence.
A rider sat next to me on the bleachers, just glowing with excitement. "Check this out," she said, and she whips out her phone to show me some recent pics. I've finally dialed in my horse's training. He's perfect. We have spent the past year working on every single detail. So lead changes, stops, speed control. He is ready. So I smile and nod, like that's great, watching as she's playing a video of her latest ride. And to be fair, her horse did look impressive. We've got smooth, effortless transitions, perfectly timed cues. There's some good stuff here. Clearly, a ton of time and effort had gone into their training. So I ask her, how are you preparing yourself for the show next month, right? Having a conversation, and her excitement faded just a little bit, but she quickly recovered. "Oh, I'll just stay relaxed and I'll focus on what I know." And she just, waves her hand. "If my horse is trained this well, the results will take care of themselves." I mean, oh my goodness. So I took a deep breath. This was going to be a conversation. So I see this all the time. All the time. Most riders believe that if they just train hard enough, meaning if they train their horse hard enough, the wins will follow. And oh boy, do I get it. When you are dedicated to your riding, your horse becomes your focus. You school, you tweak, you refine, you obsess over every maneuver, obsess over every cue, every little detail. You convince yourself that if you just get it perfect, success will come. And this is a lovely fairy tale. In service of that, of course, you are riding and training, and you accumulate back on track blankets, the perfect smart pack of supplements, and the most amazing farrier ever. But here's the hard truth. You can have the most finely tuned, perfectly trained horse in the world. But if you crumble under pressure, overthink your run, or second guess yourself in the moment, it won't matter. It won't matter. The best trained horse doesn't always win. They don't. Okay. Think of it this way. Let's say Andrea Fappani lets you hop on one of his horses. Do you think you are going to go out and score as well as him? How about this? Let's say M. Beisel offered you a ride on Chongo. You would totally win the rodeo, right? The thing is, this is about so much more than riding skill alone. Because if you're in there thinking, oh, I'm not as good a rider, that's not even what we're talking about. The rider who wins is the rider who handles pressure, who stays mentally clear, who makes the best decisions in the moment. Or put another way, winning is not just about training your horse, it's about training your mind. Think about the most dominant riders in the sport. Are they the only ones who know how to train a horse? No. Are they the only ones with access to world-class coaching for in the saddle training? No. Do they win because they have some secret training method? Again, no. They win because they know how to manage their energy, their focus, their mental resilience in high stakes moments. The best riders don't just train harder. And I would never say they are not training hard. But they train smarter by training their minds. I have seen so often an obsession with training under saddle, but no mental strategy. Consider this rider that I was talking to. By the time I was talking with her, she had spent over a year perfecting her horse's training. Every maneuver, every cue, every adjustment had been worked on over and over. And in that time, all that time, she had done zero mental preparation for competition. A year spent training her horse, 0 time spent training her mind. Even worse, when I asked how she planned to mentally handle competitive pressures, she had vague answers. I'll just try to stay calm. I know my horse is ready, so therefore I just should be fine, magically. Hopefully, I won't overthink things. This is not a strategy. Absolutely not a strategy. That is wishful thinking. Simply put, if you do not have a concrete strategy for handling nerves, pressure, and mental blocks in the show pen, your success is already limited. You just don't know it yet. You have to train your mind before you enter the arena. The best riders do not just school their horses, they school their own mental game. Before they ever step foot in the pen, before they ever think about executing a pattern, they ask themselves, how will I handle this pressure? How will I keep my mind from overthinking? What strategies do I have to stay focused and ride in the moment? If they don't have those answers, they do not just hope for the best. They do the work to develop mental mastery. Because here's the truth. A confident, focused rider on a solid horse will always outperform a great horse with a nervous rider. Let me say it again for the folks in the back. A confident, focused rider on a solid horse will always outperform a great horse with a nervous rider. And this is exactly why I coach riders and why I created my programs and the Mental Gym for Equestrians. If you are ready to stop holding yourself back to develop unshakable confidence and to ride like a pro, to ride like the best version of yourself every single time, this is for you. Because talent and training will only take you so far. Your mindset takes you the rest of the way. And, if you have the budget for a new $90,000 horse and some pro training, great. I can help you be up there to be the rider that your horse needs to maintain at that level. And if you would like to be the rider on the less expensive horse, beating the rider on the $90,000 horse because you have the mindset and the mental game to take you all the way there, I'm your gal. Let's do it. Let's train your mind like you train your horse. All right, we are here for the best rides and the most fun along the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me share this. I can't wait to see you in the mental gym. Let's get to it. If you're interested, go take a peek. Links in the show notes. Give your brain the same attention you've been giving your horse. You're worth it. Your horse will thank you. I'll see you inside the gym.